All right. Let's get some music going. Make sure we are all 5x5. Late night streaming. Let's get the chat app out here. Going to the live chat. Let me know when you guys can see and hear me. Oh, unlisted. That's a problem. All right, we should be good. Hey, Harbor. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Awesome. Sarah Smile. Hey, hey, I'm here. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. All right, I got the chat out here. Let's get a little song going. Topic tonight, I was thinking to try out the new song. See, not much getting stuff done. Out late shopping for Little's B-Day, thus late getting us ready. Tonight I was gonna check out Brandon Hart's new song, if people were down with that. I'm gonna give Dustin, what's up? And then I don't know, I might play like a round of getting shot in some game. I don't know. But I did want to give people a minute to get in. Oh, Chad. That's awesome. Watching Bloodline. I thought that was a good one, for sure. Stephanie says, hey, 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 I love me some Brandon Hart. Awesome. Have I heard the song Flawed drop last month? No. What's that called? Brandon's song Dad Bod. That's funny. Lauds is grateful. Now I don't think I've heard anything from him. It's good. Okay, you're sure. And Flawed, you're talking about Flawedzilla, the guy with the YouTube channel, right? Okay. All right, so here's what I'll do then. Because I saw one of Flawed's reactions a long time ago, like when he was tiny. And I saw that and I was like, dude, this guy's pretty solid. Like, he's really good up here. Also gave me a lot of inspiration that I could do something like this, where I could inject my life story, the politics, the current events, the editing, because he was editing before people were editing these kind of things. And I was very impressed by that. So I got a little bit of an homage to him. So yeah, let's do it. So we'll do that as a warm-up. Then we'll do Brandon's. And then I'll get my head shot off in some game, probably. He's pretty awesome, and his girl, Meow. It's probably French. Like Rue, Mo, Moo. You gotta help me out. I see he edited Mo, pronounced Mo. Okay, that was embarrassing. Said he edited the heck out of his videos at first. Found him on his very first Tom reaction. Okay, nice. Yeah, I remember seeing one and I was like, oh, this is so much cleaner than the others because he did a bunch of editing. I didn't even know what was going on. It didn't even make sense. But after, I was like, we can build off of this. This is very interesting, very good work. So definitely owe some a little bit of homage to Flawedzilla. So we're gonna listen to his song. You said it's called, okay, from Dustin Ballard. Have you heard the song Flawed dropped last month? Grateful. Screenshot that. Dustin? For the edited video. You said it's good. Okay, grateful. Flawed. Chad, I am going to listen to that right after this one. So I'll do 2 songs. This is the warm up. And chat, if you don't mind, if anyone asks if and when I'm doing the next one, just let them know that I'm doing that one after. Harbor, it's a maybe. We'll see what the timeline looks like. Dad bods are underrated though, so I can appreciate that. Konnichiwa, chat, and Jeff. Dagnar, making your presence always. Love it. All right. Ghost Jr., first stream. That is super cool. Switch to blue. All right. I think we're going to go with, yeah, we're going to buy this song. Support Flawedzilla. Grateful. Hope it's on here. Stephanie, dad bods make perfect pillows. What do you think? Laughing with a yes. So yeah, we got a consensus from the only person that matters in the matter, in my opinion. Hey, Twana, what's up? And I saw Ghost Jr. first stream for you. Very cool. Flawedzilla grateful. Come on. Hope I can find this. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh, and it's 69 cents. Man after my own heart. Cheap song. Thank you, Flawed. And I will be posting this. I will be linking it in the description. And also I set myself up with Amazon affiliates. So if you buy the songs through my links, I'll probably get like half a penny or something. So thank you and you're welcome. I'll download that. That'll be cool popping up in the stream. Dagnar just done eating a late dinner. Made a sampler platter. Chicken strips, battered cod, FF breaded shrooms, and butterfly shrimp. Dude, that sounds awesome. That is a really good dinner. Good on you. Well, today is my middle daughter's actual birthday. We're having a party tomorrow, but we already got some stuff going. She was super happy, super grateful. It's a good time. French fries is FF. Sorry, I'm not down with the lingo. I didn't know. Ghost said, love the videos. Thank you. I am so glad. Sunday is your daughter's 8th birthday. That is very cool. I had my camera act crazy and I had to unplug it and plug it back in, and now it's like weirdly overexposed. So I'm going to have a funky looking video here. That's it. Torchwood Gal, no worries. It is a little late. I understand if you have to run. Twana, well, maybe in a long time because I'm doing that right after this. Godzilla grateful. So, love having Armando in for everything I possibly can, but dude's busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always possible. Okay, now Godzilla. Now, is this the song it's got 9,000 views? Or am I looking at the wrong thing? I want to make sure I'm giving credit to the right thing. You guys got to help me out. Shout out from Louisiana. Sweet. My best friend growing up was from Louisiana. But seriously, guys, there's one, it says Grateful Flodzilla topic with 9.5 thousand views. Is that the correct video? Dustin, 9.5. Okay, no, that's fine. I feel like YouTube pulled the plug on my shorts because I made 10 yesterday, and it was like 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, 2,000, and then like 30, 17, 8 on the views. I'm like, wow, dude, somebody's butt hurt. But that's just what we deal with over here. All right, well, Flawed, let's see what you got, buddy. First song, I bought it already, but I'm excited to get into it. All right, Space Rock. We got a graphic. Let's see.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to.
Okay. First thoughts, like, it was a very big difference in transition from the very beginning kind of scheme, flow, beat, and then once he came in. The voice is also really good. So I think the voice is good. I love the message. Obviously, being grateful. It's the name of the title, so it's not like a big surprise, but I love the way that he went into it. So it's super cool. Also, speaking of music and stuff, I heard Flawed's early reactions, and I loved how he had the subtle outro music that stuck out so much from the other people. So, like, this dude, I know he's probably never heard of me, but I am grateful for Flawed because he's kind of like one of the people who has the coattails that we could, ride up in this kind of space on YouTube. So, very cool. And yeah, I totally copied the shit out of his outro scheme because I like using that to build up, to finish my videos.
consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm the at the VMA show. Life is a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does, learning my lesson. Youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of.
Wow. Okay. Talking about what faith does and not being ashamed of. Hey, I gotta listen to it again.
I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does, learning my lesson. Youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of.
Accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Yeah, that hits hard for so many people. Because I know that he said that he had problems with addiction in the past. And so getting over that and then looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, hey, this is what I have to work with. This is what my past is. And then just accepting that and moving forward is a big deal. So it's really cool that he's able to put that into a song like this. Jeff Phelps, what's up? Dustin, he will know you now. He's watching every reaction that listens to this song. Oh, okay, cool. Well, Flawed. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate everything you did. So it's very cool. And yeah, the voice is really good. I like it. So I'll be playing Apex, and then it'll switch from whatever other banger to this flawlessly.
My lesson, youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Know my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface. No matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is? Sitting in churches, paying a preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning.
Dang, dude. Oh, man. Wow. I am feeling that right now. That is crazy. I'm listening to that completely again. We're going to go back. But I love that. He's like, obviously there's the imagery, the earth on fire. Okay, we got the space rock here. We are in trouble. A lot of crazy shit's going on. A lot. It's very relevant to everybody. Definitely myself included. And then just to go at that, saying it's more than the deacons and the sermons and like we're in trouble. Dude, it's good. I'm listening to that again. We're going back 3. I want to hear the whole thing.
You keep searching, it's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful.
It's such a nice chorus, man. That's great. Oh, AJ gifted a membership to Stephanie Stinnett. Awesome. Stephanie, who's had some great comments in the past, so that's a really cool. Thank you. Wicked Token Smoke. Hey, what's up? Harbor says my hubby, her daddy, of course, is here, but his back is out, and so he couldn't help with bedtime stuff tonight. So we're late tonight. That's no problem. I'm late tonight, too. It happens. Sarah Smile says, that's deep. Yes, it is, for real. And, yeah, everyone is well. We're rocking here. Lamb says, dig deeper on those lyrics. Dude, yeah, we're back. We backed it up. We're digging deep. They're fantastic.
God sick of being fake. God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm here at the VMA show. It feel like there's an agenda against Christians. No God raised the potential to transition. Told lies, hypnotizing both sides. Closed eyes, stare at that pendulum, hand swinging.
Dude, oh yeah, there is an agenda like crazy. Dude, he's straight up saying it on here. Like he is going for it. I can't believe this. I was not expecting it. Does he have like a bunch of other songs that are big like this one? Because I would add some of that to my playlist. That is freaking awesome. And yeah, I see from Lamb of God, you said he said Egypt and serpents. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy, weird imagery. And from Harbor, flawed is wide awake. Yeah, I got that. I got that from seeing some of his stuff before. He's no dummy.
Wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm here at the VMA show. It feel like there's an agenda against Christians. No God raised the potential to transition. Told lies, hypnotized in both sides. Closed eyes, stare at that pendulum, hand swinging. Remember when I was young and I was an atheist, putting negative onto anything in my radius. Then he showed me his radiance at a time when I needed it. I was in a cell like advertising and media.
Wow. Dude. Oh man, he's like, I remember being young and an atheist. I know what you mean. You think you're so smart and so cool. And then you start seeing that the science is bought and paid for, made up, and that the people who worship other stuff are paying the bills for that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you try and fact check it. There's a famous book. I have not read it, but I have it. Sorry. I got a big list of shit to do. But it's called The Case for Christ. Okay? And from what I understand, summary, there's this guy who was a lawyer, atheist, or investigative journalist. Maybe that's what it was. I think he was both. And so he found out his wife converted to Christianity. Maybe it was girlfriend at the time, but ultimately his lady. And so he freaks out, thinks, oh, Lord, I got to save this lady from the cult of Christianity, right? And so he puts in a handful of years, we'll say 3 to 5, because I don't remember exactly, I didn't read the book, but he put in a crap load of research, investigated everything he possibly could about Christianity, the history, the Bible, everything. And at the end of his handful of years of research, instead of convincing her to run away from the cult of Christianity, he wrote the book and converted to be a like diehard, like super analytical Christian based on just the history and everything that he could and couldn't prove. He's like, dude, I cannot disprove it. I've actually just proven it to myself from all of this. I thought that was wild. So I got the book from Goodwill for $1. You guys got to go to Goodwill for books. Seriously, life hack. I'm just catching up on the chat here. Dustin, thank you for the super chat. I'll have you in the edited version twice. First reactor to take one of my suggestions. Yeah, no problem, dude. The thing is, I get suggestions nonstop, right? And I had somebody come into one stream and everyone was throwing suggestions at me to go to the next thing. And this person, they super chatted $5 to the stream. And then I did one of the suggestions. I didn't do theirs. It was like, hey, I got one more to do. And I got like 20 suggestions. I did theirs. I didn't do theirs. And then they're like, hey, you didn't do mine. Like, can you do them on the next stream? And I looked at the thing. I'm like, you super chatted me $5 and thought I was going to do 2 full videos. Like, you know how much time and work I put into the videos, and YouTube takes like a cut of the super chat? I'm like, you think I have to do 2 videos for like $3.50? I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude here. I'm just like, that's a lot to expect. So that's end rant, but that did happen to me. Chris says they say you have to have more faith to be an atheist than to be a Christian. I'm not even going to argue that. Like, when I hear these people who are like the diehard follow the science atheists, and I'm just like, dude, I don't even know. Like, let's get into mask studies. And you're like, I follow the science. It's like, but you don't follow the science. You don't follow the science. You don't follow the history, and you don't follow like statistics. Like, what do you follow? It's just the cult of the current thing and whatever the media is propagandizing you with. So I don't get down with that anymore.
Radiance at a time when I needed it. I was in a cell like advertising and media. Was Miss Rebel, was fraternizing with deviants. I was living hell, I'm satisfied and obedient. Lord knows, you giving the evil your soul. You ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed. Fork road, the narrow path is the hardest while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking the target. We will be cleansed, he's repeatedly sent signs. Need to repent, we've been seeing the end times. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me today, promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me away, consequence of being grateful. Her bad, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say, I'm Jay at the VMA show.
Hard to be sad when I'm reaching my goals. That's a good line too. He's putting in the work. You know what I mean? The guy's putting in the work. Like I said, I remember seeing a couple of his videos and he was like, I'm heading for 1,000. If you don't mind, a like would really go a long way. And I'm just like, wait a second. Like I remembered those videos and they were good. And I was like, I can't believe this guy's like only got like 800 subs or something at that time. And then, I go away, I'm busy, whatever. And then like a year later, it's like 130,000. I'm like, holy shit, dude put in some work. But his stuff was on par at the time. It just caught on and ramped up. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to accomplish a little bit, where I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to make everything like 1% better each time. And if you look at this stuff from like 6 months ago, if you look at this stuff from a year ago, you'll probably unsubscribe. It's so terrible. Okay. And then if you look at the stuff like 6 months ago versus 3 months ago versus like Dirty Money that I dropped, last week, like the progression is nuts and it's far outpacing the growth. And there's several reasons for that, most likely, but still, I'm trying to move on to bigger and better things. And this is just a really good launching point. Gary White, thanks for introducing me to Tom and love your reaction videos. I'm an Army combat vet, 21 years and cancer fighter. Give love to Armando. Dang, Gary. Yeah, I will. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. So I'll remember Gary White. Floyd blew up during Rittenhouse trial when he was on Viva Fry's streams. Interesting. Okay. Didn't know.
I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say, I'm Jay at the VMA show.
Okay. I really like the song. Like, there are some songs where you really love the video. Obviously, there was no video, even though I was staring at it. I just realized that I was, like, analyzing the earth in the picture the whole time when I really didn't need to be. But that was a very good song, just generically. So I will be super happy when that pops in my streams. Flawed, since you apparently maybe will watch this. Every one of my streams that I'm playing games, I feature the music that I buy to do these reactions, because that way if someone hears a song, they like it, I'm like, hey, by the way, I have a video on that song. Boom. So that's just something I'm doing. But yeah, I liked everything you did here. I liked everything really that you did going up to here, but I'm not going to lie and say like watch every video or something. I saw your stuff at the beginning and then jumped ahead. I saw a few. Amazing. So really cool, man. And I like the song. I'll listen to it a lot. And HBR, I see you popped in. Member for 2 months. What's up, dude? H FTR Captain said, am I taking requests? I am taking requests if the request is Brandon Hart's next song, because it's like super late when I started and I really wanted to do that one to help them out for the Billboard. You know what I'm saying? But I will take more requests again soon. Lamb of God said he just did primetime Alex Stein's new show on The Blaze. Wow, I didn't know that. Totally crossing my fingers for Dad Bod tonight. That's hilarious. All right, well that was Flawedzilla. That was the first of Flawed songs for the channel. So I'm excited about that one, man. That was good. Yep, that was the warm-up. You got it. All right, guys. We're going to do Brandon's new song featuring Tom MacDonald. And what's it called again? You guys got to help me out. No one requested. Usually I get all these requests all over the place. I didn't get anything for this. The Crack Monkey saw you were on, stopping in to say hi, and more longer videos. Are you saying you want more longer videos? Lamb of God, Flawed did a live stream of him driving to the studio to do the show. Super excited to see Flawed blow up. Yeah, that's great, man. HBR, Space Trash. I see everyone popped in at once. Okay. Space Trash is the song we're going to be doing. Chad McVeigh, that was my first time hearing Flawed. Damn good. I watch his reactions all the time. Yeah, you know, that's one thing. I'm not throwing shade at anyone in particular, but there's a whole lot of people that have the like musician / reactor shtick, and like the reactions are fire and the music's okay. You know what I mean? And then there's some where it's probably the opposite, where they're like mediocre reactor and they're really good musician. I think Flawed, with that one at least, it's got both. So, very cool. Crack Monkey, yes, I listen to you and Armando at work. Okay, well, I will come up with a way to make super long videos so you can listen to us and make your day go by faster. I'm trying, man. The playlist is pretty long at this point, so do what we can. All right, so first things first, we're going to buy this song, help Brandon get a #1. Let's see if it happens, guys. What do you think? Think they got it? Space Trash. Victoria Waterman, Flawed is top tier. I listen at work too. That's awesome. Harbor, you do a great job already, Jeff. You're rocking it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Top mod. Okay. We bought it. We downloaded it. Pull it up on here. Brandon Hart, Space Trash. That's the one. Dude, there's all these people that have these videos up immediately. I'm impressed at the speed. They don't mess around. Like, I got a wife and 3 kids. This is my job at the moment. It's like all of this stuff that I do. And still, like, getting it done that quickly. Like, I got a queue of stuff. It's really hard to throw everything to the side and then do a complete project. Lamb of God, $2 for the song. Dude, you covered both songs. I appreciate that. That's big time right now. You know how much the Great Value sausages are going for? That's like a lot of calories. All right, let's see this.
What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we leave some pretty good space trash. Whole thing gone.
Okay, so obviously we got the dad bod showing off from the chat. You guys were talking about that. You're getting your fill. It says doom from above, what could it be? You know, I know there's this theme that's really funny that people like stare at their phones so they wouldn't notice if the aliens were in the sky. We'll see if they go there here. I like the space trash line. I know it's the name of the song, but it's funny.
What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we leave some pretty good space trash. Whole thing gone in a minute flat. No more Starbucks, no more big bags, no more strip malls, just a black hole. No more blue rock that we call home. No more governments, no more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing.
Oh, you know, I mean, this is a very optimistic view of anarchy. Okay. Like, I was about to like pause and say, you know, this is a great time to have a sponsor of My Patriot Supply, because if there was an event like this with space, aliens, you know, EMP, whatever, where it took out the fake news, the internet, and whatever, they're talking about how we would get along. It's like, have you seen Chicago and New York City? There would probably be gangs, most likely of young men between like 16 and 30, acting like animals. I don't think we'd get along. We would have to defend ourselves and our families and our women and children, like big time. I know this is like a not so serious song, but that's not a take that I agree with, that we would get along if there was a big event that got rid of all of the order in our world. All right. Moving back. Still like the song, but I disagree heavily that we would get along in that scenario. Just saying.
No more governments, no more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing. Oh, whoa, whoa, we look dumb. And my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash.
Dude, wow, I wasn't ready for that voice. I should have known, because I've heard, like, in the playlist, him joining Tom in songs. So I knew he was capable of singing, but I still wasn't ready for that. I'm glad I went on that rant before interrupting the good singing. Let's see. I went from a six-pack to dad bod in less than 10 years from Dagnar. That's funny. That's slow, bro. Like, you don't even know the speed of gaining weight. And I see from Jeff Phelps, $2 doesn't even buy one egg these days. That's funny. I got 10 new chickens, so hopefully that's not much of a problem. I'm going back a bit. I want to rehear that. Chad McVeigh, that's why I don't live in the city, just in case shit hits the fan. I'm armed to the T and starting to buy food. Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend plenty of food and a way to clean water, because if there was a problem, just FYI, there was a problem, the people that clean the tap water wouldn't be going to work. So even if there was some water, it would start to have crap in it, you know, even more than it's already in there. Probably less pharmaceuticals, which is good, but no one wants to die from dysentery. That's just embarrassing. You don't want that on your headstone. So have a way to clean water. Seriously. Yeah, I see from Call Me Voice. Love the chorus. Got an old school 90s punk vibe. I'm feeling that, and I like it. Not that I really listened to much 90s punk. I liked Pennywise and Bad Religion for punk music when I was in high school. But, you know. Dagnar, I know how to set up a solar still to clean water. That is cool. Good skill. I have like a mega filter and a lake outside. So I can turn like 50,000 gallons of shitty mud water into drinkable, usable water. So that's my safety net. Offspring rocks. Yeah, they used to before switching to be an agent of the man. There's a lot of those guys though, so it's hard to judge their original work that was like actually pretty good versus what they turned into. But it's what it is. Mr. Red Deck, 1 Second After is a great book about an EMP attack and the aftermath. I bet it is. I bet it is. Jeff Phelps, I have well water here, and it's actually tasted better than bottled spring water. That's not tough, man. That stuff sits in those bottles forever. It starts to taste like the plastic. It just is what it is. All right, going back a bit.
No more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing. Oh, whoa, whoa, we look dumb. And my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back.
Okay, wasted everything we had on the invention that made up facts, and what's gone, we don't get it back. I'm assuming he's talking about the TV or the internet. Probably the internet.
Be remembered on how we act, space trash. What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we'd do anything to stop that. Hope world strong, we try to fight back. We probably do a little more than a hashtag.
Dude, we'd probably do a little more than a hashtag. I love that. That is so good because there's so many virtue signaling bozos out there that are like their tweet and like you said, hashtag gives them that like I'm a virtue signaling good person. And it's like, dude, you didn't do anything. You did nothing. Like it doesn't count. It's actually negative points because you just look like an ass to everybody. So I love that. Like you do more than a hashtag if you took it seriously and could turn the clocks back from like the big shitty situation event. You'd be like, man, I would have maybe tried to help if I knew that it was really happening. More than a hashtag. Yeah, I love that line. That stuff triggers me so bad. You don't know the barrage of stupidity that comes through my comments on videos all the time. Like it is so bad. And those are the hashtag people. They come for me all the time.
World strong, we try to fight back. We probably do a little more than a hashtag. How about we get the best from our planet? Send a group to the moon to diffuse all the panic and the views of the truth until we don't understand it. How about we do a little more than we're actually planning? It's just a bunch of scrap metal that we kill each other for. And you knew it's...
Dude, wait. We got to go over. Tom has a Metallica Earth shirt. What the hell is that? I'm not familiar with all the albums. Like I knew the Black Album, but that's just very relevant. You got the Earth with the asteroids like coming up there. That's pretty awesome. And I know it's about to go hard when he pops in here.
The truth until we don't understand it. How about we do a little more than we're actually planning? It's just a bunch of scrap metal that we kill each other for. And your newest iPhone won't matter anymore. Oh, whoa, whoa, we look dumb. And my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Only.
Okay, before he goes, I gotta say, dude, I love the whole premise behind it. Like I said, I disagreed about people getting along. If there was actually like an apocalyptic event, it wouldn't happen. But the premise that the internet sucks is actually pretty awesome because like there's definitely good and bad. Like I personally took it to heart when Elon Musk was like, you don't need college. You can get everything you need to succeed on the internet for free. And I'm like, I took that personally. I'm like, dude, everything I need, I'm just going to look it up and then I'm going to try it. And I'm going to screw it up and I'm going to try it again. Do it a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better till I could do a whole lot of shit. So I like the internet for that. But at the same time, it has made a lot of people basically retarded. And I'm sorry, there's not a better way to say it, but it's just the fact. The internet has ruined a whole lot of people, especially kids. Because obviously we got this whole like crazy agenda that's going on, and like 8-year-olds didn't think that they were non-binary pansexuals when I was a kid. Okay? I was like this, sitting there with Rocky playing on the TV for like the 900th time, and I was trying to perfect the spin for my curveball. That was it. You know, that's like the number one goal in life. I didn't think about any of that crazy stuff. That is new. That's from the internet. That's crazy people on the internet pushing agendas. And then there's the propaganda. There's all that, like the speed of crappy information getting poured into people's heads. TikTok, the like destruction of our focus, of our attention span is insane. So I totally agree that like we invented it, and what if it was all gone? And I remember I'm in the age group where it's like, we're not that old, but I'm old enough when like no one had smartphones. Most adults didn't have phones, only like the super rich ones. So no one that I knew. And then, you know, the kids just like, I remember riding my bike to my friend's house, like 4 miles away, and then coming back. I didn't have a phone. Like it was just that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so, that's crazy. Like you said, the nostalgia, the like 90s nostalgia. I feel that because I'm just like, dude, I'm not quite that old. Like I was born in 92, but like the end of the 90s and early 2000s, everyone kind of got along. The internet didn't take off. There wasn't smartphones in everyone's hands. Like we still had kind of like a normal pre-technology life. And that would be interesting to jump in a time machine and like arrive back there where everyone's not been zombified by TikTok. That's what I mean.
When it's gone, we don't get it back. Only thing I know for sure is that tomorrow isn't promised. Yesterday's forgotten, tomorrow could be a coffin. It could start out with a coffin spread all over the continent, or be bombs that they drop and they trying to profit from politics. Stop and acknowledge it. Talk.
They're trying to profit from politics, and then the bombs come. Dude, can you... Ukraine, bro. Are you serious? Like, Mr. Biden. Mr. falls down the stairs, up the stairs, off the bike, Biden. Mr. shits himself in the Vatican, Biden. With all his friends, all his dirty dealings, the Durham report. And we got war. We got crazy world war being pushed on us. And no one agrees. No one wants it. We got Africa leading the peace deals because Biden is busy eating ice cream and ignoring the southern border. Okay? It is way too late for me to be screaming like this, but I can't help it. Okay? It's annoying. And that's what he's saying. The bombs are coming because people are trying to profit from politics. The grifting with a complete disregard for the whole world is awful. And that's it. End rant.
Often spread all over the continent, or be bombs that they drop and they trying to profit from politics. Stop and acknowledge it. Talk before we run out of oxygen. We were all put here to love, but we've been doing the opposite. Tell our kids it's a comet. We know damn well it's a rocket, and we got nowhere to go. We can't escape on a rocket ship. And
bro, okay, so we just like, wow, it's not aliens. It's the assholes that started World War III. Oh, man. I love it. I love it so much. I didn't know where this was going. The space trash is like a combination of our destroyed planet and then the bombs countering the freaking like air defense systems. And then there's just, you know, scattered chunks of everything everywhere. Half of them get through. Everyone's screwed. We're not getting along. Government's gone. And the billionaires are in their damn bunkers in New Zealand just fine. Because, of course, they know ahead of time. Oh, man. I love this song. I'm so frustrated by the world right now, but that's just what we live in. This is actually pretty solid for the Freethinker React series. I didn't know where this was gonna go, but this is a good one.
Kids, it's a comet, we know damn well it's a rocket, and we got nowhere to go. We can't escape on a rocket ship, and everybody's different, but we're all made of bones. We tear each other apart when we need each other the most. We'll find out what...
Everyone's made of bones. We tear each other apart when we need each other the most. Yep. Say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. People use some pretty impressive words, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes it stings. It does. But that's true. It's like on the internet, it is a contest to see who can be the most nasty. And I am professional at it. Actually, I got a horrible comment that I saved. I'm going to show you guys right now. We're going to pause this. You got to see this. This is hilarious. Because people are so stupid. I saved it as like worst comment ever. Here we go. I'm bringing this in because you got to see this. This is what I deal with. So I got a guy. He says, freedom to think has a U.S. flag made of nothing but guns. I happen to be wearing the same shirt, so amazing. Newsflash, you're not thinking freely. You're just aligning yourself with the propaganda you feel most comfortable and vindicated by as a mediocre white man. Okay. So that's a comment I get. And so then my response, every totalitarian regime started by justifying removing guns from their civilians. Hilarious that the most clueless among us think they have everything figured out. My grandparents are Mexican immigrants. You missed quite a bit before dropping this ignorant comment. Slade! Go back to school, boy. Done. Anyway, that's the kind of shit that I get like every day. These freaking comments from ignoramuses that don't know shit about anything.
we have in common when the whole world explodes, and nobody's right or wrong, because we're all just be ghosts.
Oh, whoa, whoa, we look down, and my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash.
All right, I love the chorus. Singing's really good. Tom's bars were great. Seeing there's a lot of like book just so you guys know, you got to drop in the Discord, because I got like a book and film suggestion place, video suggestion place, meme place, and then just the general chat. It's a good time in there. But I'm seeing people dropping stuff all over. Dagnar sounds like a beta cuck comment to me. Yeah, me too. Definitely was. Harbor perfect retort. Thank you. I try. Twana, wait, what? You're white? No, not really. I mean, I'm overexposed with the camera settings the way they are, but I get quite native by the end of the summer. Okay. Said, how would you like to do a 360 VR video of a song about the state of the world and the future done by Avenged Sevenfold? That sounds kind of trippy. Harbor finish him, fatality. Yeah, Gray said, people be really thinking Jeff's 5'5", white and chickenless. That's the best. That's the best. Yeah, no, yes. That is top comment. Yeah, top comment. That's really good. But yes, no, I am quite brown. Annoying my height at sometimes. And then I do have the chickens, but you're right. People will say it like straight fact that the truth is not it. I'm going to insert the clip of Family Guy where the guy's the Democrat, the donkey, is like, Kevin Bacon wasn't in Footloose, and that's it. But that's how people are. And you're just like, dude, I can't even argue with you. Like I can't even go there acting like that. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Harbor, on the book list. It's all good.
Be remembered on how we act. Space trash.
playing so serious, and I got the chat just like going crazy. You guys said, "Great, Jeff Phelps." Gray, I thought Jeff was a midget. The world's ending, and you guys can't help yourself. I'm dying here. Gray, I have a black little brother and a Mexican sister, still the colonizer of the block. I feel you, Jeffy. Yeah, dude. I had somebody say that I was like an ignorant racist. I'm like, bro, like your ancestors are slave owners with like a ton of land. Like I'm broke ass my whole life. Like, and yeah, Mexican immigrants, migrant worker, immigrant grandparents, like, no, you don't even know. And I don't like the border situation. They're like, but you're Mexican. It's like, yeah, that's racist. You think Mexicans like drug smuggling, human trafficking, the fentanyl, letting like people from the terror list freely cross the border? No, like Mexicans like to be safe. It's pretty racist to think that we're against that. Safety and having a job. Just saying. Like the ignorance of these people. It's insane.
When it's gone, we don't get it back. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back.
Oh. Okay, okay. So I see that. It was we got the disclaimer edited by Brandon. You know, he's throwing in there. He's like, "Hey, you know, I got the skills too, bro. I could take on this at a professional level." And that was really good. And then we got the VFX from Jared throwing some stuff in the sky. I know you guys some of you saw Dirty Money. I got my grubby little hands on some VFX. You know what I'm saying? So teleporting that asshole business Jeff out of here is driving me crazy. So we got that. Are on target. How about the 40,000 they want to give to those illegal immigrants? 40,000. What are you talking about? I have to say, I had a Mexican friend when I was a kid and never left his house hungry. I love the food and learned to never ask what's in it. Yeah, no, you don't ask. You just try it, you love it, and then you just hope that it's something that you'll be forgiven for eating, you know. But yeah, no, like seriously, my grandma's house in the hood in Rochester, New York, in like one of the worst hoods in the freaking country. Everyone loved that house. Like people would come from all over and they'd stop by for her home cooked food. And like everyone was terrified of my grandfather. So there were a lot of rumors about him. I believe a lot of the rumors were true. And so basically no one messed with him or any of the extended family. And they're Mexican. There's a lot of them. But like we were in the hood. There's like no other Mexicans, but everyone was cool with the family because they'd come over. My grandma would make fresh tortillas every single day. Every day. I'd show up, there's a bag of tortillas, and then it would get switched for a different bag of tortillas. And I remember my grandfather being like, "Hey, we need fresh tortillas." And then my grandma yelling at him, and they'd like bicker at each other. It was hilarious. They're so funny. But she made tortillas every day, fresh, really good. And then she came here to Georgia and then taught my wife how to make tortillas. And my wife makes them, and they're delicious. And it's hilarious because all my like Mexican cousins don't know how to make tortillas. But then my wife, who's Scottish, you know, she's American, but Scottish ancestry, she's like, makes really awesome tortillas. So I got them all jelly. It's amazing. She does the flour ones, although she did make some sopes with, and that's got the corn in there. Dagnar, I could get a new, bigger shop built for 40K. I now identify as undocumented migrant. Where's my 40K? Dude, yeah, I've been feeling that about the healthcare. I got like a broken toe. I got like a what do you call those? The retainer. It's just like popped off of a tooth, just kind of flailing in there, metal. You know, you just can't fix stuff. Like, so I'm thinking either renounce citizenship, free healthcare, or end up in jail for sharing memes. And then I'll be like, look, while I'm in here for whatever time, can you look at this toe? Can you take care of these teeth? Like chiropractor, like any of the stuff. Like, we got this. Let's knock it out real quick. I got a short sentence. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was such a good song. Brandon, singing your ass off. Throw a subscribe, like the video. Yeah, we got that. And of course, I'm going to have it shared. I'm going to have it linked. I'm going to do all that stuff. That's really cool. Jail for meme, excellent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to, but that's it. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip the gaming because it's too late to start gaming. I'll listen to the dad bod for Harbor. You always have suggestions, and I never do them. Chad, got to be up for work in 4.5 hours. Thank you for spending time with me instead of sleeping. It means so much. Getting a lot of yeses on here for this. Okay, so from Harbor, Top Mod, and all the others. Got Brandon Hart, Dad Bod. Now I have a love-hate relationship with dad bods. Rocked a dad bod many a time, including now. I have 3 children, and someone has to eat the last chicken nugget. When times are tough, you just don't fill your plate really, and then you eat whatever's left on their plates. I guarantee you still get enough calories. Their food is ridiculous like that. Okay, yeah, this is a short one. That's cool. Yeah, it is the kids. The kids, they cause the dad bods. They're like the instigators of dad bods. For real. And your wife, will be like, hey, I don't want you to be fast enough to run away. So we're going to weigh you down with all this food. All this delicious, amazing food. My wife's in the other room. I'm just giving her a hard time. All right. Dude, I love the glasses. It's a little bit of a diss, I feel, my way right now with these glasses, but it's okay. I could deal. Whistling. Oh. Bro. What the? Dude, of course he's got the robe of his junk's hanging out. It's just not, like, he just doesn't care. The socks and sandals. Dude, I rock the socks and Crocs in the winter. Dude, you don't even know. You don't know how I dress, guys. Like, you don't know.
Pay for the VIP pass at my gym, then don't go. I don't go. Don't go. I don't go. Yeah, I used to wanna be thin like my friends, but I'm dope. Yeah, I'm dope. Yeah, I know. Hey. I eat this pizza with extra cheese. Sunday from Mickey D's. Working that recipe. My socks up to my knees. Can play.
Dude, what's the socks up to the knees have to do with it? We're hating on the long socks. You know, that's a good style. That's a good style. I got chicken legs. I got small calves. I gotta cover that up with the socks. Is something funny? Is something funny over there? She's dying. Dude, she's dying. Yeah. The chicken. Yeah. I lead the chickens with my chicken legs. No, that's fine. No, I feel the spirit of this song right now. It's called Dad Bod. Yeah, this guy, he's like the spirit animal right now.
Yeah, I know. Hey. I eat this pizza with extra cheese. Sunday from Mickey D's. Working that recipe. My socks up to my knees. Complain about the heat. How about that weather? Hey. Gonna be cold tonight. Don't forget your sweater. They say you can't have this body if you don't have kids. Kids. Well, I'm just doing what I want. That's the way that I live. I got this damn body, you mad, bro? They scream, drops off, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la, damn body, you mad, bro? They scream, drops off, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la, pay for that comfy fit, and then they laugh at my clothes. They don't know, you don't know. Yeah, and I don't care what's in, I just rock what I know.
Dude, that's it. I don't care what's in, I just rock what I know. I love it. I love it so much. I just now started to have a respectable wardrobe. Okay? Like just barely. And like that's what my gifts are. Like I get gifted stuff that fits right. And for me, like tall size stuff. Because I look goofy as hell rocking the wrong size stuff for like my whole life. Okay. But I love, he's like, I don't care what's in. I don't care what's in either. Dude, like my clothes is a travesty to people who are, what do you call it? Like fashion literate or something. Stylish. That's the word. That's where I was looking at. I am not stylish. Okay. Like I own suits. If I wear a suit, it's pretty impossible to screw that up. I rock it fine. But like day to day, it's like t-shirt shorts thing. And I just now started buying, you know, like shirts that fit and pants that are okay. But 100%, I am a Walmart person. Like that's my life. So the dad bod, it speaks to me. The lack of fashion speaks to me. It's a lifestyle. And he's here repping for everybody. Thank you, Brandon.
Oh no, yeah, and I don't care what's in, I just rock what I know. Cause I'm dope. I eat this pizza with extra cheese. Sunday from Mickey D's. Working that recipe. My socks up to my knees. Complain about the heat. How about that weather? Gonna be cold tonight. Don't forget your sweater.
Okay, he said complaining about the heat. As a fat person and someone who's been fat and thin, I will tell you right now, I leaned out, like super leaned out, and I was cold all the time. I couldn't even believe it. I'm just like, okay, all these people complaining about being cold, they have a point. It's the fat people. And I was the fat people, so I could say it. The fat people, you're like, it's like if you took a seal in the Arctic and then you put it in like the Bay of Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico. It's too much fat for the environment. It's just the reality. So he's like, you're complaining about the heat. It's true, dude. When you're big, that's insulation. If it's hot, you don't need the insulation. So you're dying. You're in the wrong environment. So move to Alaska or tone it down a bit. But man, it's got to suck. I know what it's like for the people who are thin and cold. And you're just like, look, man, I know I could put on a jacket, but if we could not keep it 65 degrees in here in the summer, because I got to bring a jacket to the store when it's 95 degrees outside because the fatties want it so cold inside. That's just the reality. I've been there, kind of there right now, but that's reality. So just had to go on a rant because I've been both sides of that. I could trash the thin people. I could trash the fat people. I'll throw pics of both in here. Boom. I am not shitting you. But seriously, the climate control issue is big for fat people and for thin people. And he's like, yeah, rocking it, like complaining about the heat. Always complaining about the heat. Too much insulation. It's the reality.
How about that weather? Gonna be cold tonight. Don't forget your sweater. They say you can't have this body if you don't have kids. Kids. Well, I'm just doing what I want. That's the way that I live. I got this damn body, you mad bro. They scream, talk soft, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la, damn body, you mad bro. They scream, talk soft, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la.
I also have a black robe like that. I do. So funny. Oh man. Oh, it's good. That's good.
Scream, talk soft, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la. Care what they think, I'm doing me. Didn't let myself go, I'm living free. Don't care what they think, I'm doing me. Didn't let myself go, I'm living free.
I didn't let myself go. I'm living free. That is such a line. Wow. For the dad bod, and he's getting the poured all over him.
Let myself go, I'm living free. I got this damn body, you mad bro. They scream, talk soft, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la, damn body, you mad bro. They scream, talk soft, that's on me. I'm so free, not sorry. Ooh la la.
Okay, he was in the kiddie pool. That's funny as hell, man. Yeah, that was all. It was all in his mind, all in imagination, and that is the reality. The blow up pool, super funny, super amazing. There are people that love the dad bod. There is an upper limit to the dad bod. Okay, so here's where I gotta be the Debbie Downer. At some point, you shave like 15 years off of your life. Okay, it's just a reality. So it's fun for a while. It's necessary at some times, but ultimately, if you want to live for a while, you can't go too far into dad bod territory. That's just truth. That's just the reality. Like no one, that's one of those things that's like unspoken. The whole fat shaming dynamic. I've told you, been really fat. Here's another picture of me really fat. I'll put it right here. Like really fat in this one. I'll go hard for you guys because I love you. Okay. I know it's easy to slip into, and there's a lot of funniness and jokes and whatever connected to it. So it's okay, but for a time. Otherwise, you're unintentionally you're just shaving years, man. Like a lot of years, a lot of time. Because your heart, your organs, they don't like being choked out by all that fat. And dude, knees, ankles, back, injuries, all that stuff. If you're chubby, it's just gonna compile on you. So I love the song, love the spirit of the song, but remember, it was a daydream. He fell into the baby pool at the end. So rock the dad bod in moderation. That's the recommendation. Okay. But I ate cheese sticks and canned tuna for like a year. That shit wasn't fun. So you gotta have the flip side sometimes. Gotta have the chicken nuggets and the sundaes, and I'm a big fan of nachos and popcorn. Like freaking awesome. And beer. This isn't beer. Blaze, I think 600 pounds is obese. You think? Like, it depends on their height. No, yeah, there is no height to accommodate 600 pounds. I don't know who Blaze is or Blaze. Blaze. I can't pronounce any of the stuff that you guys are putting on. Yep, too much chub is bad. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They keep throwing, they keep raising the bar of what is considered fat or obese. Yeah, Harbor, you definitely gave me a smile on that one. That'll be fun to edit. I'll be laughing my ass off the whole time again. You know it, or 25 Fluffy says, oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Fluffy, like Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias? That dude is funny. And yeah, he's got some very good insight into the whole being fat thing. It's really funny. Yeah, you want to be as healthy as you can. 600 pounds, definitely over that. Gray wrote 6 levels of fatness. That's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, I know. It's like the husky fluffy a damn, like chubby husky fluffy a damn. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, Harbor says now they say if you want to get healthy, it's fat phobic. Sweet weeping baby Jesus, it's getting worse by the day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, Brandon, that was a funny one for sure. So I like that. But guys, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming out. I just wanted to do really the new song. I'm glad I got to do the warm up and the cool down. But yeah, I'm gonna have to save the gaming for another day. I gotta roll. Said big fluffy damn. Damn it, hell no. Yeah, that I could hear the voice. That's too funny. All right. Well, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys. Yeah, I don't understand the phobic thing, Dagnar. You said you're sick of the phobic BS they're pushing. Phobia means you're afraid. Yeah, that's true. They're like, you're phobic of this, phobic of that. It's like, no, I just don't fully support that thing. Like, you can be not for something and not hateful. You're just not for it. But they're like, oh, if you're not for it, you're phobic. It's like, no, that's just like a mental game they're playing with you. Harbor, I just don't want to be fat. That's okay. You don't have to be fat. I'm with Dagnar. You guys are all over the place. Yes, Blaze, there's a show called My 600 Pound Life. I've seen it. My wife has seen it. We've watched it. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of laughing involved watching that show. So it's very crazy.